wire. Yeah, so welcome to Bonus Action Heroes. Tonight we are playing Out of the Abyss. So good evening, everybody. Would anyone like to have a go at recapping last session, or would they prefer me to?
I don't think I should, because I wasn't here.
It's very cool. I'll go for it then, shall I? Unless old Dirty wants to.
I can try.
Go for it. I'd love to hear your take.
Oh, shit. So, we were pretending to be held captive by some fish people, to be sacrificed to some other fish people, or to be given to some other fish people who are going to sacrifice us to their god, so that the fish father, the cod father, gotta get that right, could usurp or hold some kind of coup against the daughter. Upon delivery of us, it went down. Massive creature, Demogorgon, I believe. Something along those lines.
Demogorgon. It was the Demogorgon. Yeah.
Came out of the sea and fucked us all up. We ran for our lives.
Shut up.
A few of us literally eating dirt. And we managed to rescue Stool, because that matters, and steal a big feck off ship, but everyone else is dead. Or at least that's what we think. And the fish city is now up in flames.
It is, yeah. Whatever happened during that ritual, the Demogorgon rose out of the sea and began just smashing and crushing everything, killing Kuato everywhere. The ship that had been set aside for you was a bit too small, I think Tink said, so you ended up taking their long ship instead. You struggled to get it out of the harbour because none of you are sailors, except for a single Durgar who I think you rescued, who was going to be sacrificed. You managed just about with the few of you that there are rowing to get it out onto the Dark Lake away from the city. And that's where we pick up, with you all sailing away on the long ship with the Durgar Hemoth at the rudder at the back of this long ship. And as you look back, you see Sloobludop on fire with this huge 30-foot tall, two-headed demonic creature just laying waste to the buildings, and the Kuatoa with its tentacles and tail. And so it's over to you.
Malice is just like hung over the side of the ship, puking.
It's quite a good breeze today, so the ship has indeed started moving quite well, and it is rocking.
We made it by the skin of our teeth, didn't we?
I didn't know my teeth had skin until now.
I mean, it doesn't make sense as an expression, but I've grown up around a lot of old people.
She'll also be picking bits of skin out of her teeth.
Does anyone know what that was? That thing their god then?
The Deep Father, they refer to it as.
It looked like a god to me.
I don't think it was quite a god.
Be a manifestation of a god, a avatar, a small portion of its power, or there's clearly something to it, not just the ramblings of a cult.
The Durgar at the back of the ship will, he's sort of steering it. He's shouted at you, a few of you that speak Undercommon, and managed to get the sail up, but it's not upright. it's kind of wonky and not quite catching the wing properly. The boat is leering to one side. He just sort of shouts in Undercommon, "This boat's shit. Where we go? You get the sail up. It's crap. Do you not know how to sail? Please tell me you took this boat. You know how to sail."
I haven't got a clue. Just get us away from there.
I'll sort the sail.
Okay.
So where are we going? It's a solid question.
Just need some distance between that thing and us.
I'm already thinking we're in the lake that we were crossing before.
Yes.
Just getting away from there. Okay. Was there something very dangerous in the lake? I kind of remember that.
Well, given the sheer size of it, there's bound to be something dangerous in there.
I believe the
Are there
nearest
any
point of
dangers here?
civilization-
Sorry, little one. I did not see you there.
I believe the nearest point of civilization is Grapplestone.
Hemeth would indeed prefer Grakelstug. It's my home. It would normally be 4 or 5 days on the lake. But we do not have full crew, so maybe a bit more if we don't crash.
Is there anywhere closer by water where we could maybe pick up more crew?
Not really, no.
Then Gracklestug makes sense.
Quickest possible destination. Get the ship fixed. Possibly get some crew.
One of you a navigator?
No.
I think Malice has got a pretty good sense of direction.
No, I just had a map.
Oh, that's more than any of us have.
I shared it. We've all
Oh.
got it. What kind of skill check would we require for navigation and stuff?
Oh God, let me remember. Hang on,
Survival,
sorry.
maybe?
It is survival, I think. Yeah, it would be. So navigating a ship is a combination of sort of perception, survival, an element of nature. So you can do that as a team in any way you want. Hemeth would say, "I navigate bit, but I am not navigator. I know the lake a little, but we would need to do together if we want to get there." Yeah, but where do you want to go? This question, we can get probably Blingden Stone, probably Gracklestug in similar time. Me prefer Gracklestug for obvious reason.
So what's the difference between the two?
One has. Well, my city is Great Forge City. We have many skilled workers of metal. We make great armor, great metal weapons. Blingden Stone full of gnomes. They just like gems.
And
Pretty dull.
Grapplestone is near that ruin we were going to investigate, I believe.
Yeah.
What ruin?
He's no longer with us, unfortunately, but we were given a lead on something we decided amongst ourselves we were going to check on.
Oh, treasure.
I never said that.
You implied. I can come with. I know the lake a little. More than you, judging by what you just did with the sail. We're going in circle now. You need to adjust it. Take it from there, tie it there. Quick.
Right, okay. Sheesh.
You need to get good at this. Once we go through more
Well,
dangerous, narrow
take
passage,
some
we will
practice. I'll
die.
practice.
Can I give you a hand?
Yes, please. What you good at?
Would you like to talk about your feelings and possibly resolve any past trauma?
What's this weird expression? Like you've just spoken a language he doesn't understand.
I can also paint you or paint this ship. It just looks at him kind of. I understand I'm not doing anything useful, but
Yeah.
you know,
It's like he
Quite
looks
like
at
that.
you as you say paint the ship, and then looks at the ship, and he's like, "This ship piece of shit. No amount of paint make it good."
Okay, so look down. All right. Quick question then. Could we sail through the lake out of the underdark? Could we sail out of the underdark, or are we going to need to ditch the ship? Because if we do, then there's no reason to repair it. We're going to ditch it first chance we get.
You're funny. You want to sail uphill. I like it. We are very deep here. There is no way to sail out.
Okay.
You
So use this to get to the closest shore we can get, where it's safe, and then that's the last we see of it. So we don't actually need to worry about repairing it. So we can go straight to near the ruins.
How damaged is this ship? Did it take
So-
damage?
what you'll see, no, it's just pretty badly maintained. So what you will see at the front of the ship, you should all have access to it. It should be in the characters, but at the front of the ship there's like a little sort of pale ship, which is actually the character sheet. So if you double click it, you'll be able to see hit points, armor class, stuff like that. I will add in some features that you can do a bit later on if that comes up.
Definitely something I can help with. Can I use mending to fix bits of the ship?
Yeah, you probably can. It'll be slow going, but yeah, you can. I mean, it's seaworthy, but it's got a few broken planks and bits of damage where it's clearly hit rocks and things. It is watertight, but it's not pristine. There's holes in the sail. It's not very well looked after, but it's not sinking. It's not leaking.
Yeah, I'll
But yeah,
look
you
to Hemus for what needs the most attention in order for us to sail, and just keep going with mending.
Okay. Little one, I'm over here. Your eyes not so good, yes? So you not go on the crow's nest. Who is good with their eyes? Who has good vision? We need to watch for rocks and for creatures.
Once I've stopped,
You've
I
got a
might
bit
be
of
useful.
you have mud on face.
It's not just mud.
You're strange people. You're very strange people.
You're not seeing anything yet.
Droden will be sat to one side, transcribing that light cantrip scroll into his spellbook, which I don't think will take very long for a cantrip.
I don't know how long it takes. I think doesn't it take about an hour or something with it to transcribe something?
It does not take
You
that
are a lot
long
of
for scribe wizards.
10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Something daft.
So it's 2 hours normally. What is it for you?
2 minutes per spell level.
Oh yeah, it'll take you like 60 seconds. You're just like, not even worth writing it out properly.
What about the cost? Is the cost half as well, or?
No, it's still the same cost, but I don't know what the cost would be for.
Do you have spare paper with you?
No.
Then you can't do it, I'm afraid.
Oh well, bugger.
Can we look around the ship for some paper?
Yes. So what you will also notice at the front of the ship, there is a little hatch with lower deck on it. if you move your character into that, I will unpause it. You will find that it will take you downstairs.
Oh, you sly dog. I've been playing with things like this as well. Oh, it moves you straight up to a new map. Fancy.
I can keep ship on straight course for a while. It is very open here. You just need to decide where we go. You rescue me. The least I can do is take you where you wish to go.
Shall we take a boat? Although it sounds like Gracklestug is the logical direction.
Yeah, I think so.
It makes sense. It was the plan in the first place, I believe.
There are, a number of things we want to check out there. So
This treasure.
there's no treasure, I'm afraid.
So why you go ruin? It makes no sense. You elves are strange.
Those that are interested in history. Archaeological dig.
You go to rub stone with paper.
Normally I would say yes, but we don't have any paper.
You don't have no paper.
You can easily get some in Gracklestug.
Yeah, we have good.
Say.
We have good paper. We smith better, but yeah, we have paper. We have mages. Not many, but some. They would treat you well there if you follow the law. If you are law abiding. No steal, no kill, no haggle, you'll be fine.
No haggle, you say?
Yeah, haggle is against the law.
Good to know.
As you were going to go there, you did not know that. It's
It
jail
seems
time
there's
for
quite a lot
haggle.
we don't know.
And you want to go surface. That's what the green one says. She wants to go to surface. But the gnomes may have a route to surface. I hear rumors of some Dugard that know of route to surface from Gracklestug, but I have never seen evidence of it. And there is trade post quite far to northeast, Manto Derith. That I hear surface people go there sometimes. So maybe there is a route there to surface.
Are we all
Don't know.
wanting to go to the surface?
I'd be happy to accompany you.
I think this is the first opportunity we've had to discuss what it is any of us want. We've just been running.
I think it does make a good point.
I would. I'd like to get you all out of here safe. If I can.
What is your name, green friend? I am Hemeth.
I'm gonna be way more upset if you die. I don't know your name. My name is Daphne.
Good to meet you. And your friends. What's their names? I owe you a life debt. You have saved me. And Hemeth, on my honor, I will not forget it.
You do indeed owe us a debt. My name is Tink, and I will fly up to his face and hold out a tiny hand.
Kind of gingerly sort of hold his hand out and try and gently shake it. You are an interesting creature. Are you alive or are you a construct? You look alive, but there is metal bits.
I'm alive with some reinforcements.
Workmanship looks dwarvish to me.
You have a good eye.
I do have good eye. It is because surface dwarf, they put great deal of unnecessary embellishment on work. Yours is functional and purposeful and not unnecessarily decorated. That is how I tell. Dwarves like surface like to cover everything in runes and patterns and he sort of looks up the ship to Eldeth, who stood at the front looking out to sea. It's unnecessary. Spend more time on quality, less on decoration.
Yes, well, decoration won't keep me alive, will it?
No, exactly. So do we have food? Is there food on this ship?
I haven't checked, but they said they were going to load up. Oh, that was that other ship, wasn't it? Oh, did we transfer all our stuff across, though?
Yeah, I think we did.
I believe you did, yeah. There was some crates which you did transfer across.
They said they were going to load us up or give us enough provisions for a week or two. So we should be good to get to, at least to get to Gracklestock.
So we make course for Gracklestock. It seems you have all decided.
Yes, I think so.
You make me happy.
You home.
Thank you. You make me very happy. And his face is just completely dour, and there's no smile or nothing. Not even in his eyes. Just very straightforward. And in fact, I'll show you what he looks like. He's sort of about 4'5", stocky. He's got a bald head, white beard, and moustache, and his eyes are just white. There's like the barest hint of an iris, but that's white as well. So it's, to anyone from the surface, he's quite unusual looking to your eyes, but very dour, very straightforward. So he says, "Make me happy," but there's no expression. So that crate is food then. Check, please. Check, because we have probably 5-6 days to travel without full crew if we do not sink.
Right. Yeah, I'll go and check the nearest crate.
You lift the lid, and expecting to see some sort of supplies or something, and indeed one of them is full of what looks like dried seaweed of some kind. It just smells quite salty, and the other is full of fishing lines and fishing rods.
Okay. You know, this stuff is quite bland, but you do get used to it after a time, and it's very nutritional. It will keep you going. And we can spice it up with whatever we can catch.
And fish with light, very effective. If you have magic users, then light is very effective here. Although you be careful not to attract anything too big, if you know what I mean. I've seen ships this big swallowed, you know. It happens.
Yeah, I don't think this ship can take too many slaps with a tail or bites. Let's try and avoid that, shall we?
Yes, well, the question is now. His decision time. He wished to go to Gracklstug. We can go the long way, which is more open. We go the more direct way, which is a little bit more to traverse because of rocks and islands and such. It is quicker. It is more risky. Again, I do not know who your captain is. I assume you are crew as you took a ship.
In the loosest sense. Do you have any experience on
yes.
boats?
Who is
I
that
asked
to?
I asked the dwarf.
Yes, I do sail, but I was protection for the sailors. I was not captain or navigator or first mate even. I was muscle. But I know I've learned a bit. I've traveled for 20 years across this lake. You pick up something.
Well, I think whatever little you've learned, we need to learn from you. As we travel, as we go. I don't know what anybody else is thinking, but I'm thinking, based on what we've just left behind, I'm all for caution.
Would agree. As none of us are sailors, I don't fancy our odds if we went a more dangerous way. We have food. There's no harm in taking a little bit longer.
Yeah. Use the time to sharpen up our sailing skills.
Normally with full crew, maybe with shifts and sail through because it is not like surface where you have day and night. It is, as long as you do shift, you travel 24 hour. We could probably do 25-30 mile day, get to Gracklstug for a day, maybe less if wind good. We do not have enough to row, really, so we are probably going to be half that, 12 miles a day, maybe a bit more if we do shifts. I don't know how many of there are you? There are not many. You seem to count in the heads.
There's two below deck as well, but I'm not sure how useful they are.
Hey, we need someone to watch. We need someone to observe the water, look for currents and rocks beneath surface and things like this. And we need someone to change sails when needed to prevent damage to ship. I do not know you people, so you tell me who is good at these things.
I can probably
Go on.
I can probably keep an eye out. I'm not very good for anything that requires strength flow.
Okay, noted. But you have good eyes. You're drow.
Yes,
good
I'm
at seeing and good at stabbing in back. Yes.
Stabbing isn't really my forte. That would be that one. Point at Sev. I'm more of a
me in back. I see.
And I did drag you out of all of that, so
I know no one is
wouldn't be unwarranted.
No one more surprised than me. Never expect to be saved by drow. Very strange. What day I've seen that thing. What was that? Did they summon that?
though.
I very much think it summoned itself.
Not possible, surely.
Matt, any chance I would be able to recognize what type of creature it is, considering my bringing?
You would. I mean, you would definitely recognise it as demonic if you want to roll a. What's you can roll a religion check, and I'll give you advantage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You straight away, Daphne. You're pretty convinced that it's basically a demon lord, which should not be on the material plane. It should be in the abyss. It would take significant magic to summon such a thing, and you're not convinced that those fish people would have that power, based on what you saw.
So, Daphne will spend a few minutes just staring out into the water before she turns to everyone. I've decided that might as well tell the truth and stay. Well, based on what I've learned from my way too long stint in church, that was a demon fiend, some fiend, a big one, like a high level fiend, a lord, fiend lord even. That seems to have been pulled straight out of the realms of hell, which is not something the fish people were able to do, to the best of my understanding. I shall proceed to try to paint it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot to take in. Wow.
But that's what I don't understand. If the Kuatoa can't do that, and I've seen them do some weird shit. If they can't do that, then what did do that? I can't believe. I don't want to believe that it can just choose to change planes and just arrive here because it wants to. If that is the case, then the gates of hell are open.
Oh, that's great. I just gave up being a paladin a few weeks ago. Seems about right.
Didn't the old man say that Kuatoa can sort of will things into being? Maybe they can will things out of hell?
That was my first thought. Yeah, but Daphne seems to think perhaps not.
I think wherever they came from, it was not from real fishermen.
I mean, we're making good speed, but I can't imagine that it chose to travel to this plane to murder a fish village and then stay there and be happy and then go home or set up shop. What's next?
What's next is a very good question.
Once Malice has stopped dry heaving, she will make her way to the crow's nest and
Okay.
keep an eye on it.
Okay, roll perception check for me. And you can have advantage because Hemeth is effectively helping you, even though he's not. He's kind of giving you the orders and such.
Okay. Why is it being weird? Sorry, it's trying to make me roll with disadvantage because of
Oh, is it
me
D&D
being
Beyond?
drow.
Oh, no.
1 second.
Okay.
Not great. I'm still feeling a bit queasy.
Not the natural one, though, at least.
Nah.
At least. Yeah, you are still feeling sick. It's standing in the crow's nest. You're feeling the rock of the ship probably more than anyone else. And after eating that bag of fertilizer full of dead things, there's no other way of putting it. You're feeling queasy, and being up here is making you feel worse. And every time you're trying to look to the horizon so that you don't feel sick, but it just makes you more aware of how much the mast is moving around, and you don't spot anything at all. You're mostly just barfing. Anyone stood underneath will get the occasional projectile falling down. So people quickly learn to walk around the outside so that she doesn't get them.
Who was the other dirt eater?
That was Darren Diller.
Okay.
He didn't eat out of
He
your
didn't
bag,
eat.
though.
Yeah, no.
Wow. He just grabbed sand off the floor. Okay, if anyone else wants to do anything and any checks before we progress.
No, I'm just checking for... Is there a proficiency that you can have for sailing a ship or sea vehicles or...
I don't think so. I've got the rules for it.
There you go. You're a bit of a dab hand with locks, aren't you?
Ooh.
Oh, we'll say Sev. I don't know if you've ever said your first name. There we go. Sev, you're a dab hand with locks, aren't you?
Well, not quite sure what you mean, but go on.
I was just exploring below deck and I found a door we can't exactly get through, and just like to make sure the ship is secure. We have to stay on it for a few days.
Well, if it's locked, it's secure, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose there is some logic to the statement. I'm just curious. I just want to see what's behind the door.
I mean, if you'd like me to try and open it, I can try and open it. But if you're interested in safety and there's something horrible behind there, then...
I'll get ready to whack it.
Just make sure everybody's on standby.
Yeah, well, Jordan will go below deck and lead you to the door.
Okay, yep. You can head down. It's like any other ship, really. It does have a more fishy smell than normal, which Sev you would probably be used to just from dealing with the Kuatoa. They are fish people, quite literally. Yeah, it looks like the captain's cabin. Do you want to roll a check?
Yeah. What would you like?
What is it? Sleight of hand or? Okay, yeah. And it opens without much trouble.
It's a standard lock drilled in. It's don't think anyone's tried to fortify it in particular. Just maybe probably the key is still on the captain, who's probably lying in his own blood at this moment in time. Well, anyway, let's not dwell on that.
Shall we have a look around?
All yours.
There's a desk inside a bed. There is a chest, but it seems to be empty of any belongings. The desk has just got a basic manifest on it. Paper seems... well, you're a drow, so you know it's made of some sort of zerk wood, which is a kind of mushroom, very similar to wood, so the paper has got a slightly grey hue to it, but you flick through and it just looks like manifests of trade deals, and you can see an undercommon sort of mentions of Gracklestug and Blingden Stone and a place called Mantle Dereth. And it's usually just, dried seaweed, fish, things like that.
There's nothing particularly exciting in there, but at least there's an extra bed that we can use now.
I've seen 2 people sleeping back here. Hello? Just kind of look through the cage, but not the.
Yeah, as you look through, it's the cage doesn't appear to be locked. There's a hook for a padlock of some kind, but it's not locked. You can just see the 2 deep gnomes, Topsy and Turvy. They seem to have sort of found this place, and they're just they're both sat in the corner.
I see. Okay.
And they look up and look at you and just shake their heads at you.
Oh,
No,
it's...
no. No.
Sorry, I thought. Never mind.
We do we land soon? We wish to. And the other one's like, yes, we need to get land. We do not cannot be in here with you. Can we land? How long till we land?
Don't know. I'll try to get you there.
5 days. About.
Okay. They look at each other. 5 days might be okay. Yeah. 5 days might be okay. Maybe. 5
Might
days.
be okay
5
for
days.
what? What's the rush?
No rush. Don't like boats. And the other one's like, no. Don't like boats. We don't like boats. If we go faster, get sooner. The other one, yes. Get there faster. Sail quick. Not like ships. We take this room. If okay, we take this room.
No.
They just turn back, just sit quietly. You do find as you're looking around on the bottom floor that there is a number of food crates. Here, it's largely empty. It seems like they've probably come back from a trip and it's been run down. There is a little bit in there, but not much. There's a few crates that have got like caught fish in them, but they're starting to smell a bit like they're past their best. And they're probably not safe to eat. But other than that, there's a few beds. From what you can gather, pretty much only the officers sleep in beds. Everyone else, it would seem, probably just sleeps on the deck or in the cargo hold. Seaworthy, but tatty is probably how I would describe it.
I'll grab those fish and yeah, I'll go and speak to what was the Durgar's name again? Sorry, Matt.
Hemeth.
Hemeth.
Yeah.
Might have some ideas on fishing bait for these, maybe some chum or. Yeah, I'll keep hold of those, but I'll keep them away from the good food. Separate them.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, he'll talk to you about that anytime you want, really.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything? Any other checks or?
Drodin is going to take advantage of people walking around and doing their own thing to park himself at the desk that was in the captain's quarters. And he's just going to read through his spell book and make a few notes. With his wizardly quill, he's not adding anything to it. He's just kind of doing his odd thing here and there.
Yeah.
I would like to look to see if there's any navigating equipment
Okay. Yeah. Good call.
on the ship anywhere. So I'll have a look in the captain's room of office there.
Yeah. Roll investigation for me. Yeah, that's a good enough roll. You're sort of looking around in the you'd expect it to be in the desk. You pull the drawer out. There's literally like a quill and some ink and not a lot else in there. There's like a stamp for a seal, but not much. You look under the desk, and sure enough, there's a little groove, and there's a piece of brass equipment which has been slid into that groove under the desk, kept out of sight, probably from prying eyes. And as you take it out, indeed, it does seem to be some sort of brass contraption, which you're not quite sure how to use, but you do realise as you pick it up that there's a needle which seems to always point in the same direction.
Okay.
I.e. a compass. You'd probably know it was a compass.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there going to be a tool proficiency required to use that?
I mean, I would let people use nature or survival for navigation purposes. If someone wants to help you, then they can sort of help you with perception effectively.
I'm just thinking because I've got an ability called Whispers of the Dead, and so whenever I finish a short or long rest, I can choose a proficiency or a tool proficiency or a skill proficiency. So I can select navigator's tools if nobody else can do it.
Yeah, let me just check 1 second. Yeah, I mean, if you do that, I'll let you have a proficiency bonus on any roll that you make if you don't have proficiency already, or you can take expertise, so you would get the extra boost from that.
Yeah, I don't have any skills in it whatsoever. But after a rest, I'll take a proficiency in it.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I've no problem with that. I mean, effectively, survival's for navigation, survival for foraging or fishing. You've got obviously perception, or just a wisdom check if you haven't got perception, for spotting threats or spotting, issues. And then if you wanted, there's likewise as repair. So if you want to try and repair the ship, you can use mending, or someone with it's a strength check basically to use carpenter's tools to try and fix the ship. And then lastly, probably the only other thing you might want to do is if you wanted to sail as quietly as possible, that'd be a dex save, basically, based on whatever the crew are doing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
There's a load of other rules, but I'll introduce them as they come in rather than just, bombard you with them all at once. Yeah, that some we might not ever use. Okay. So you sail probably for at least another hour. You have your discussion about where you're going to go, how you're going to get there, which route you're going to take. And Malice is up in the crow's nest trying to keep an eye on the horizon, periodically vomiting over the side. And after about an hour and a half, Hemeth is looking, and you suddenly hear this loud scraping noise off the right front side of the ship, as you've clearly hit something. And Hemeth is like, what the hell? Malice, you did not warn me. Take sails down quick. We may be in the rocky area. We need to take sails down. Move,
Can I
move,
see
move.
anything?
Yeah, now you've hit it. You can see a rock that's scraping down the side of the ship. And indeed, as you look slightly ahead, I'll let you roll another perception check because obviously that's kind of shook you out of your puking, most definitely.
Do I have advantage on it?
Yeah. Hemeth is just shouting at you. You're a terrible lookout.
I am a terrible lookout because that was 2 5s.
Are you okay, Malice?
No!
Mm.
You poor thing. You're terrible. Someone replace her. We need
Don't
to take
eat
sails
slime
down and
again.
stop. This could go terribly wrong. The ship does take.
Oh no.
The minute this starts happening, I'll be like, on it! And I'll fly over the side and mend.
Start mending it. Yeah. I mean, some pieces are missing. The rock has sort of cracked them, and pieces have fallen off
Just
and are floating away
I
in the
couldn't
sea.
give myself guidance. I'm an idiot.
You're feeling poorly. It fits.
Yep.
Jordan's down in the captain's quarters, hearing the rock scraping across the outside of the wall, going, "What the fuck is that noise?"
Sounds pretty bad. The boat is not taking on water though, at the moment.
At the moment, no.
At the moment, as you never say never. Indeed, Hemeth sort of you get the sails down, and the ship slows and gradually stops. And he's coming to the front and looking. We need better watch, lookout than. No offense to your drow friend, she's clearly not sailed before. She spent her whole time vomiting. We need someone with keen eyes. Look, there's rocks here. We have sailed into a dangerous area. We need to navigate out, and we need good eyes to do this. Although do you hear the whales there? And he sort of goes over and puts his head on the wood of the ship. Yes, whales. I hear them. Do you hear them? They call. We can follow them, perhaps. They will
Why
know
would we
the
do
way.
Lead the way, were they?
Yeah, whales are good creatures, as a general rule. So yeah, we can do that. And as you're talking, where is everybody? Sev. Sev, you see something off in the distance. Just as you're talking, off to the left side of the ship. Sorry, I know I should know what they're called, but I don't. No one else notices it, but you just see this little like flash of blue light, and then again, and as you look harder, you can see something off in the distance. Just this little light.
Anybody else see that? What is that? Malice, you see that?
Oh, I see it. No, what is that? It's a
You can roll
light.
perception if you want to try and make it out in more detail.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Yeah, nice indeed.
What was it, Daphne?
What is it?
So Sev points it out, and you look at it, and you watch for a while, and then you can make out the silhouette of a ship. Quite a large ship, and actually, with that roll, you can make out it's a large ship that looks like it's a wreck.
Oh,
Oh, I think it's a wreckage of a ship. Might have useful parts for this.
Oh,
yeah.
right now, we really don't need a ghost ship.
Yes.
Well, it looks alive.
Oh,
Well, it's a ship.
you make a valid
You
point.
can see this
Daphne.
light gently rotating now. You're looking at it. It's almost like it's not like a lighthouse that flashes and then goes off. It's like it's some sort of light that is just gently rotating, drawing your eye to it.
Well, the question should be what wrecked the ship. It could be all sorts of rocks there.
The rocks here.
Maybe we can take some smaller boats out to it. Get a bit closer. What would the light be, though? Shipwrecks I've seen before don't have lights on them, unless they're still on
No.
fire.
Could be
There
something
are-
arcane.
There are fish that are. Well, I'm hoping I would know this. There are fish that are predators that use light to attract things in the dark. I do not trust this. Let's not leave our ship.
Well, you can.
Emeth will be like, if it. I cannot see it. I am old. My eyes are not good. But if it is a big ship, then they have light globes to illuminate them. It could be the light globe on the ship. I cannot see. Is it on the front or back?
I couldn't see that.
Daphne sort of look, and you can't really tell which end is which, but you can see that it's got probably about 2/3 of the way along. There's just a big hole. The ship is broken.
I could use a light globe.
Be handy. I think there may also be some. If it's a bigger, stronger ship, we can maybe, as someone just said, make some good repairs.
Not a bad idea to take Zerkwood from boat. Light globes worth a bit of gold. Yeah, true. The ship light globes are bigger though. They are large, but would be useful for this. Maybe Malice will see the rocks if we have light source. Or maybe not.
We can use it for fishing.
Oh, you would catch big things with something that size. I'd rather not be on boat with you when you catch things that are attracted to light that big.
Well, I have my dancing lights if we need them until then. Either for fishing or scouting out this wreck.
Well, if all else fails, if something big is on our tail from under the water, we could just drop it in and leave it behind as a distraction. It's useful anyway, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a good idea, Elf. I
You
heard
said
elves are clever, but yeah, sorry, small one. You're so small, I keep forgetting you're there.
You'll get used to me. We spend a lot of time talking about things and never making decisions. I think we need a captain, and I think we should go
It's going to be
investigate.
Percy.
Captain
Yeah,
Percy.
That's a dog. I'm gonna go deal with them.
Wait, tell us who's the captain going to be first.
Me.
Tink.
And I say go to the shipwreck.
There you go, you heard the captain.
Okay, small one is captain now. Wow, okay.
Oh, that was rather abruptly decided.
There were no objections.
No one argued. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
She's the bossiest, and if anyone tries to boss her about, they'll probably get stabbed. So let's just.
This is a very good point. Yes.
Okay. I need someone to watch and someone to go to front of ship and look for rocks and look for bad current. So
I
mean,
volunteer
Malice.
to need those.
Yeah, very good. Good plan. So who will look?
Droden will go to the front of the boat and use his dancing lights to try and keep an eye out.
Okay. Cool.
Or at least some of them.
Did you say you were going to Crow's Nest, Malice?
I think she said there's no way she's going in there again.
Okay. Well, then I'll go up if nobody's up there.
Malice kind of ends up like lying on the deck, half using stool as a pillow. Just kind of like hugging him as you would a toilet.
Oh, Alice.
He
Poor
was
Malice.
scared of you last time. He's going to be even more terrified now.
He'll forgive me.
You hope.
8. Okay. Can someone roll an H check for me as well? I don't mind who it is.
Oh, that was
That was the last one. Yeah. So I need a
sorry,
perception
mate.
roll and a survival or a nature roll. Don't mind which.
Perception. That's better.
Okay. So the sails get raised sort of half, I don't know what the word is, halfway,
Half
so
mast.
that they're half mast, yeah, so you don't get the full pelt of the wind. And with a combination of Droden's lights and Sev at the front, you can see that there are these more like teeth of rock that sort of stick up out of the water. But thankfully, it seems to be quite deep here. Again, Droden, you manage to sort of drop some of the lights just below the water. You can't see the bottom, so you're quite confident. And with Hemeth at the rudder, you steer the ship towards the shipwreck. Someone roll a survival or a nature? Volunteers?
I can
No
roll
one
a
wants
nature.
to do it.
I did not. I thought get beyond 20 up. Sorry. There we go. Nine.
Okay, Sev's was quite good. Sev, you managed to spot all of the rocks. Droden, you're at the front trying to watch for weird currents and things, but you don't really, you're a drow. You haven't really been at sea or on water. You don't know what you're looking for. And as you start to approach the ship, you can see it now. It's huge. It's massive. It's probably double the size of yours, sticking out of the water. And as you start to come towards it, you would all see that it is crashed onto some rocks and a small area of land behind it. The rear of the ship's still there as well, but that's completely broken away from the front. And Hemeth's trying to really bring it in slowly so that you can drop an anchor, so you're close enough that you can row in, but not too far. Unfortunately, Droden, as you're trying to watch for the currents, you don't really know what you're looking for. Where the water's hitting the ship and coming back out, and then another current running behind you, the ship sort of starts to turn, the sail lose the wind, and you do feel the ship sort of swing round and hear a bit of a crack as the back sort of bounces off some rocks. Again, you wait to see if there's any sinking or any concerns like that, but no, it seems okay. But you do think it's taken a little bit of damage.
I think we'll go investigate and cast mending.
Okay, roll a d10 for me then. You can, roll a, what would I say? Probably not. It's not so much the mending, but I will let you mend probably about 2/3 of that with the mending, because some bits of the wood are physically missing, so you can't mend what's not there, but you managed to fix what is broken. So I'll put some back on for earlier as well. And eventually the ship comes to a standstill. Hemeth manages to get it away from the rocks, and he drops an anchor. So this is a representation of your ship. You can see what you can see, except the stream can't see because I forgot to put. There you go. This ship just seems to have a huge chunk missing in the middle, and it seems to have just washed up on the shore, right up on the rear of the ship. You can see this. It's quite large. It's probably what, 2 foot across, this huge blue globe, and it is just, you can see this rotating magical light inside. Hemeth will say, normally they go on the front. Someone has moved that, perhaps to get attention. But the ship is stable. If you wish to row out, you can. I'll even put a boat in the water if you want to.
Is anyone interested in going to check that boat out?
Is it all underwater?
No, it's all above water. All of the deck that you can see is above water. It's kind of beached on a sandbank.
So let's all go.
So who's going in the boat? I'll take 6, I think, up to 6. Darren can happily lower it down with some help from the others.
I'm going in. I'm going to sit in the front.
Okay.
Captain Tink is just going to order everyone into the boat.
Okay. Everyone?
Just the PCs.
Okay. Okay, Darren will help lower the boat down with Hemeth.
Do we want to take a second boat in case there's stuff to bring back?
Yeah.
Or should we just check it out first?
We're not that far away. You can come back and we'll make a couple of trips.
Okay.
The name for a second in command.
First mate.
First mate, and then it's a bosun.
Excellent idea, First Mate Sevatar. Let's take another boat.
Right. Okay. Captain says, take another boat.
Why is no one arguing with them?
I know,
can't believe it.
I did attempt to question it, and people say that, arguing is likely to result in a stabbing, which is quite true.
Well, it was great. She declared herself the captain and then left, so nobody could argue.
Yeah.
You can have a chance to RP that now if you like.
No, everyone was like... Everyone looked like Kurotoa.
Definitely will whisper to Jordan at some point during this whole thing. Like, it's better to let her think she's the captain until we need her not to. As in, until we're ready to disagree with her. Until then, I just want to start out. Because we're all going to do that anyway.
Well,
who's rowing?
Not particularly fussed who is or isn't captain.
Okay, where are you sailing to? Which part of the wreck do you want to go to?
Does that seem like a reasonable bit?
Yeah, so
Closest, yeah.
there is kind of the part of the ship does dip below the water, so you could probably do. And likewise here, there is some. You can see some of the wooden structure of the ship is exposed, and sort of you could almost use it as a ladder to get out of the water. It might be easier to tie on here, but here is probably easier to get out.
Yeah, whichever easiest to get out.
Okay, so yeah, easiest to get out will be there. Okay.
Well, shit.
Okay, I see a lot of interesting things. Right. I'll be on the lookout. And she'll just step off the ship, and her hand is sort of flickering. There's a flickering image of like an axe on her hand. Almost like
Yeah.
she's ready to attack anything she sees. I'll keep watch. You can investigate the bodies if you like.
Anyone moving?
Don't see anyone moving. The only thing you see moving is a piece of rope with a noose in the end, which is sort of gently swaying in the breeze.
And nothing in it.
Nothing
No
in
one
it,
hanging
but
from it.
no, but just beneath it is a body lying on the floor.
What race? Or can't I tell from?
It's probably quite dark here, so they would just look grey. You wouldn't be able to tell without a light source. Next to them is a large leather book. It does look like you can see, even with the grey sort of dark vision, that she's got a rope mark round her neck, but she seems to have fallen out of the noose. And there's a bit of blood on the floor where she's fallen, but it seems to have done the job, and obviously her neck is clearly broken. There's a large leather book next to her. And from down here, you can see the next level up of the ship, which would have been the prow, the front. You can see the feet of another body.
Check out that book.
Can someone cast light on me?
I've cast dancing lights. That's what those little red blips are. So you should be able to see to some degree.
You should have access to a book now in your journal, Steve.
Also, because of my limited vision, I don't know if you would resist, but Tink is going to sit on Sevatar's shoulder today.
I can't even see where Tink is. So, has someone cast light on you, sorry, or not?
There's dancing
I've
light.
cast dancing lights.
Dancing lights. Okay. Okay, so you can see now, can you?
I can see bits.
You can see bits. Yeah. So indeed, as you look at the scene, you can see weirdly there's at the prow of the ship. There's some odd things. There's a few blankets and a rug. There's someone's almost seems to have got some armchairs and put them up there. You can see an empty brazier which probably had a fire in it at some point. It's cold now. There's some boxes with food that is starting to go mouldy, and a small child's doll just sat on the floor.
Should we announce ourselves?
For who? They all look dead.
Well, just in case.
And Jodin take a moment to investigate the bodies, see if they either have anything particularly interesting going on with them, or what's actually potentially killed them? If it is just like a
Okay.
bit of a fall,
Yeah.
or
Sure. Roll investigation for me. As you bring in, and Sev's looking at this large book, and as you bring in your dancing light, the dim light from that is enough to recognise that these are not drow. In fact, the lady, both bodies are elven, but they appear to be surface elves. The one lying beneath the noose has got white, almost with a hint of blue in the skin, and her hair is sort of black blue colour, probably something you probably haven't seen. Likewise, the elf up on the prow of the ship has a sort of almost golden skin, very warm skin tone. Again, nothing like a drow, with red hair. And she appears to be, well, she appears to have. There's no blood. There's no injuries. It looks like she's just been dragged there. Maybe perhaps she drowned.
nothing terribly conclusive.
We are not safe, as I think we all knew. You best have a quick look at this book. Just take a look near the back. And I hand it to whoever wants to have a look at.
I'll take a peek.
Can I also try to, Matt,
Yeah.
do like a quick sketch of their faces, just in case we need to show them someone later?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Do you need me to roll anything for?
Yeah, let's roll to see how good they are. Okay, the manifest book is now shared, so you can all have a look. If someone wants to read it, some of it, that would be, or at least talk about what's in it. That might be good.
So essentially, it looks like these are, well, as you've had a closer look now anyway, you can know that these people are from the surface. They are trading surface goods due to their rarity at good prices, and returning back to the surface with underdark goods, and probably selling at inflated prices up there as well. But they ran into some difficulty. There was a strange light. It's quite difficult to work out what he or she has said. There's a light. It's mentioned a squid face. And it seemed to have some kind of effect on people's thoughts. And they perhaps either killed themselves or sabotaged themselves. And in addition to that, there's some big tentacled creature that snapped the ship in half. So, not good. Whether they're one and the same thing, I'm not sure, or two separate creatures. But if it can do this to a ship this size, we do not stand a chance in our ship.
So what do we do then? Well, we don't know which way this ship was heading. We don't know what the area of that creature is.
No, we don't.
Get to land as quickly as possible.
On the fourth day, a bad omen, that flickering dancing light that seems to appear down here at times. It danced across our ship, beautiful and silent. Normally we can move through, but it was either vast in size or it was following us. That creepy squid face seemed fascinated and asked the captain to slow the ship so he could study it more easily. Oh, unless they're talking about creepy squid face. Maybe that's a passenger, and it was maybe a mind flayer or an illithid. and he suggested that the captain slow down so he could study the light more closely. And as they spent more time in the light, everybody got more anxious, and members of the crew started to act strangely. A few jumped overboard and drowned themselves. Another stabbed a crewmate with a kitchen knife, and the squid face insisted we travel fast and get out of the light. But the drow captain decided to lead them through these rocks, and the rest is history. They got stranded. And then there was a huge shadow under the water, lit by weird magical emanations. The body got bigger than a ship, or bigger than the ship, and then tentacles and biting, and the end was nigh. So I think there's, if they haven't been eaten or they haven't floated away, there'll maybe more people here. Sounds like a mind flayer and a drow captain. But we know who this was. The owner of this book. Her name's at the bottom, or his name. Is this humanoid male or female?
I think they're both female.
Okay. I'll perhaps hop up and check out this character here.
Okay, roll investigation for me. She is lying face down on the floor, and as you roll her over, you can see she's probably only been dead a few days, not too long. Her eyes are closed. She looks almost peaceful. And as you roll her over and start looking for possessions, the eyes flick open and they're white and dead. She starts to get up.
Look alive, everybody.
Roll, what's a surprise? What do you roll for surprise? I can never remember. Wisdom, is it?
I don't think there's a specific mechanic for surprise, like initiative.
I think it's just if the story suggests that you were caught by
Okay.
surprise.
I think you're probably caught by surprise, right? Is that fair?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So she's golden skinned, red haired, beautiful elf just slashes up with her hand. That's a 17.
That hits.
Oh.
Shit.
Catching you off guard for 3 bludgeoning damage. She just thumps you with a fist. So it'll be initiative, please.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
What's going on?
Apparently my dancing lights wants a place in the initiative order.
Oh, really? I'll take that out, don't worry. Where has it gone? Oh, you've done it. No, there it is. That's the only problem with using them as characters. It makes it easy to get them accidentally in the... Okay, who's first then? Oh. Okay. So, top of the round, Sev, this zombie punches you across the face as you're trying to go through her belongings, catches you off guard, and then manages to shamble to its feet and tries to slam into you again. It's not very coordinated, but it has drawn to you. 16. Sorry.
Yeah. I haven't got very good armor on this character.
4 points of bludgeoning damage. And is that you?
Yeah, me now, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just on instinct, I'll just stab out with the rapier.
I think that's enough. Yeah, that's a
There we
hit. I think they actually have like 8 armor class or
Hey.
something.
Natural 1 for damage.
Oh, sorry.
Bonus action disengage.
Cool.
And
Good
run
call.
away.
I have to say, Steve knows how to rogue.
And that's me.
Like it. Tink, you will have seen, as you're all surveying the area, you will have seen this golden skinned elf rise up and attack Sev, hitting him twice, and he stabs it and backs off and hides behind you.
Well, actually, I said I was going to ride along on Sevitar's shoulders, so I
Oh,
wouldn't be
okay.
there with him. I just
Okay.
couldn't see where Sevitar was because I had very
Okay.
limited vision.
Well, you're in the right place, funnily enough.
I can see now from where I am. I can see him hiding behind me. I will use. Where is it? Quicken spell to cast. Where? Mage armor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll bonus action a cantrip. I will do.
Some more combat music on.
I'll do firebolt.
It's good. Roll damage.
I can't see the thing. Should I be at some sort of disadvantage?
There is a little light by it. Can you really not see it?
No, we can't see the token.
You can't see the token. Is that
There we
better?
go.
I can see it. I can see the little red dot,
I can half see it. This.
if that helps.
Yeah.
I
That's
can-
what it is.
The little red dot's my dancing lights.
Yeah.
Yes, I would move so I could see more. Well, no, it's just because of the.
Yeah.
I can only see half of it in the dancing
I
light.
don't think your
that's
dancing
fine.
lights are letting any light out.
They are, because
Are
I
they?
can see within the. I don't
Oh,
know if
right.
it's different for me as the one who can't see.
It is, yeah.
I have
Sev
3
can see.
spotlights.
Yeah. Sev can see without them.
I don't know if it means anything that they're only in half light.
You still hit it even if I gave it cover, which I'm not going to. Roll damage.
Probably not.
Okay. Yeah, you strike it, but she's still damp, and the fire hits. She doesn't even seem to react to it. She's clearly not alive, and it doesn't even seem to. Nothing catches. It just kind of fizzles off, and there's a bit of a sizzle, but not a lot of effect. Anything else from you?
How far did I move? So I was on Sev. I came here to see. I'll back up 10. My remaining 10 back to Sev.
Fair play. Okay. Sev, really sorry. As you're stood there, you see something disturb the surface of the water, and you just see a head of a Durgar come out, and then the nose, and then the mouth, and then the arms reaching up towards you as it starts moving up the planks of the ship. I couldn't believe where you stood. You were right next to it.
Amazing.
So sorry. So yeah, you run away from one and just find another one lurching at you out of the water. That's a 15.
15 hits.
Oh no.
And my AC is only 14.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, 7.
Okay.
7 bludgeoning, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm apologising. It's really poor behaviour for a gem, isn't it? Sorry for hitting you. And that is its go. Malice.
Turn undead.
Nice. Go for it. Go for it.
So it's a wisdom saving throw. DC 12.
What's the range
From-
on it? Is it
30.
30 feet?
30 feet. So if I can see or hear, or if they can hear me, I believe. So there might be other things as well.
Okay.
So that first one. Actually, I will walk
Fails.
forward before doing that.
Okay. Okay. Oh, do you want me to? Yeah.
I'll walk forward, so I'm hoping to get both of them.
Both? What makes you think there's only two?
Well, I did
Yeah,
say
no.
if they can hear me, but I at least want to get the ones I can see.
Yeah. So the first one fails. They're not around for their wisdom, are they, zombies? Second one fails. Nice.
That's why you bring a cleric.
That's why you bring a cleric. Third one fails, and I know you're thinking I can only see two. As you move forward, I think Sev would probably see it as this thing's attacking you. You look across, you just see something under the water, stepping out, and then Malice holds up her holy symbol and turns the undead. I mean, how do you do that? What do you say is the...
Just, I have had enough of this shit.
You see it start to come out of the water and then just turn and head
The power
away.
of Lolf commands you. Oh, it's not Lolf, is it? It's somebody else now.
Not anymore.
Right now, it's the power of goddamn malice.
And they have to move away from you, don't they? Or is it that on its turn?
Temperature can spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also
Okay.
can't take a reaction. Like,
Okay.
just can people try not to hurt them so that they can just run away until they drown? Please.
I don't think they can drown. But...
No, if they've just come
Well,
out of the
right
water.
now I don't care. I just don't want them near me. They smell awful, and I'm going to vomit.
I would have thought you all vomited out by now.
It was just dry heaves, and it really hurts.
Anything else from Malice?
No, I think that'll do.
Okay. Cool. Grodin.
Well, seeing as she said not to hit any of them for the time being, Jordan's just going to walk around and look for anything interesting on the ship that they can maybe throw on to one of the rowboats.
Investigation then.
That lasts for 1 minute. That turn undead.
I got a natural 1.
You look around on the top. The only thing you can see is this porcelain doll. It looks like it belonged to a child. It's slightly cracked and broken. Doesn't look anything special.
Okay. In the meantime, can I use my... Oh, that would have been my action, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay, yeah, that's it for this turn.
Okay, Daphne.
We'll come back to it. It'll be my next turn.
Yeah.
Are we planning to escape? Are we going to just leave and leave the zombies here?
We can take them.
We'll just regroup and deal with it. Just everyone
We've
just
got
get out of their way.
We've got a minute, and we can take them one by one, as long as we all hit the same one. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's weaker, and I'll point to the one here. And then Daphne's going to walk up to it with her axe, and the axe made out of pure light. Let's go for strike. Finish the scout. Ooh.
It hits, believe it or not.
Oh, zombies! Yes, of course it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's
So
nice.
that's 3 damage. And then to scratch with the axe, manifest a little dagger in the other hand. And then I go for a bonus action attack.
Yep.
That one's not. That's interesting. 6 points of radiant
Okay.
damage.
Have you got two-hand fighting then? Is that an offhand
No,
attack?
it's a feature. So
What,
if I
you get the +3 on the bonus action?
yes, so if I make a melee attack with a blade of light as my action, then as a bonus action, I can make another attack, but I can't spend any.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Second axe just goes straight under its neck.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just the eyes close again. It just goes limp.
So this so it's not really an offhand attack. It's the same attack with the same weapon, just flavoring it that way. It's not.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
Makes sense. Anything else?
Let's see. No, that's all, and I lose my temper. So, that's my turn.
Okay. Cool. So, which one's that? Yeah, you will see this zombie start to appear out of the water, and then just starts wading out into the water away from Malice. Likewise, this one will just
Opportunity attack.
go for it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will break the turn, but it's up to you.
Are you okay with that, Malice? Or do we want some breathing space?
It's your funeral. Ugh.
I'll hang fire. I'll hang fire.
It's like a oh!
So
I had a
close.
really good. Okay, Sev. I mean, you've effectively. It's up to you. We can drop out of combat. You've got a minute before that will end, right? So I'm happy to just put a 60-second timer on and let you decide what you want to do for a minute. And then obviously it will take them a minute to come back. So you got 2 minutes. Should we put it that way?
Yeah, but they'll both come back together. Whereas now,
Yeah.
we can attack one at a time.
Yeah, I think we can take them. Yeah, if we just pick the next one.
If they do
She's-
come back, they might not come back.
Yeah, just range attacks one at a time. Just give them peace.
They've disappeared now under the water, so
Okay.
they
Right.
although they're on the map, they're not really visible.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for the gold. If that's what it is.
It's potatoes.
Potatoes. Like very golden potatoes though.
You know what? It's better than goblin meat or whatever the fuck we've been eating. So it's
What's them other things next to it? Is that like
Irish
apples
gold?
and stuff?
Yes.
Drodin would like to use detect magic and then stroll the length of the boat looking for anything that pings.
Okay, so you've got 2 minutes basically till they come back. So yeah, go for it. Detect magic.
Yep.
You instantly get a ping here from the doll.
Of course I do.
Sorry.
Of course I do.
Yeah. Was it 30 feet? Is it anything within 30 feet you pick up?
Yeah, it's 30 feet unless it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood.
Okay. Yeah, the doll is the only thing here at this end that.
Okay. He will point the doll out to someone else because he's not touching it, and then he's going to stroll to the other end of the boat.
And I would go with him because if we've just got time, I wanted to go get that globe, and that's at the other end.
Okay. Well, if everyone just moves like up to their movement for each turn, just anyone that
Okay.
wants to, just
I'm gonna heal Sev.
okay.
Thank you.
So if you guys are going, you can go together.
I was there. If you want me
I
moving
should-
my...
That's fine. I don't think anyone else is coming with you. So if you and Tink just move to there, I'll
Okay.
tell you what you
we
see.
can- Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Malice.
So you, yeah, the ship is completely shattered. The masts have been broken and fallen as it's hit the rocks. You can see the big holes in the deck here. You can see down into the cargo deck. You can see no end of clothes, and you can see like a dead chicken. Anyone that knows what a chicken is, which pretty much only Tink would, I think, and even Tink probably wouldn't be sure. It'd be like familiar to Tink, but you'd be like, I don't know what that is, but it looks familiar. You can see like fruit and vegetables floating, and they just look completely ruined by the seawater.
Strange moment of Jordan going, the fuck is that? A chicken.
Is new, but she knows what a fucking chicken is.
Well, I don't know. Has she been on the surface? I thought she had none of her early memories.
Yeah, she lived on the surface for like 2 years before coming here.
Oh, okay. So then you know that it's a chicken, which you don't get in the Underdark. Yeah, you can proceed if you want.
Okay. 3 feet up to the... weird
Okay,
shiny
as you pass over here, the floor gives way, and
Oh
you
dear.
fall through, and you find yourself in a cavern. I am afraid, and that's when you hear it, Drodin. You just hear this gentle sobbing, like a female crying, whimpering.
Rodin?
It's coming from somewhere in here.
Well, I can't see where I am anymore. Oh, I'm over there.
Can't-
Oh. How far up is the area that I've fallen through?
It's about 25 feet up.
Okay. Well, I will chance investigating then. So there will be a moment of, oh shit, as he falls through. And then he'll just shout up going, Tink, I think I can hear someone down here.
Oh shit.
As you listen, you can hear it too. Just this.
I will gesture to the others.
I'll head over.
And Jojen disappears deeper into the deck.
Okay.
That sound is really disturbing.
It's a bit unnerving, isn't it? Yeah.
They come at night, mostly.
There's the bloke who did a game with skin bags attacking us. It sounds like it's coming from the next room, Drodin.
Okay.
And you can hear it drifting up from down below, Tink.
Poke my head into the room.
While they're looking and exploring downstairs, can I see if there's anywhere up top to... Let me just check if I've got one first. Put a piece of rope and lowered it down into the hole.
Sure.
Would I recognise what that is?
As you... Well, I don't think you necessarily recognise what it is, but as you open the door and just walk in, you see her there. There's this beautiful elven woman, and she's just got her hands over her face and she's crying. And as she hears the door open, she looks up. You realise that she's kind of wispy and translucent, almost like smoke. And you can see the tears running down her face, and where they run, they seem to melt the flesh on her skin. You literally see like these weird melting ripples through her face, and the eyes go wide.
Terribly sorry to intrude. I'll just look myself out.
And she,
Don't mind me.
Alessandra,
see
I've got the wrong room. Sorry.
you can see her in front of you, and she seems to be sitting on the end of a bed, crying. And as you look up, there is a staircase here, and she is here. And I'm gonna put us back into initiative order, if that's okay. So we'll
No,
we'll
it's
let
not
Seb
okay,
go.
Matt. I don't want to have another combat. No.
I would have been following Sev, but I couldn't because the game paused. So would I be
Yeah,
able
okay.
to-
Yeah, go for it.
Very quickly as well, is my detect magic pinging anything as I'm walking around?
It is, yes.
Oh.
Coming from her
Oh.
and from up above you.
Oh. Well, that's probably just the beacon.
Mm-hmm.
Or that creepy doll if someone's grabbed it.
You tell us it was magic.
Yeah, I did. I said I'd point it out before I moved to the other end of the ship.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, Sev, what would you like to do?
Probably hear Droden shout, "Ghost!"
I'll hang fire.
You would see
of the rope.
here a hole where Droden has clearly gone to walk across it, and it's just given way, and he's fallen through. Tink, fortunately for her, flies, so she's gone straight over the top.
So while they were looking, I was looking to try and tie a rope off.
Okay, yeah.
Is there a roll to make for that, or?
Yeah, you can roll a survival check just to see how good it is.
And what I will do is hang fire there to help action anybody that tries to climb up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, seems good. Seems good. Seems very good. You can move if you want. Do you want to do any movement or?
No, I need to stay by the hole to help and either pull the rope or whatever.
It's like your excuse and you're sticking to it.
Yep. I mean, can I see anything down the hole? Can I see Can I see this ghost thing?
You can't know. Directly
Okay.
down, all you can see is a room, effectively.
Okay.
It seems to be empty. He's not in there.
So I will hold an action then to shoot an arrow at anything hostile.
Okay.
And or help if anybody gets to the rope, whichever happens first.
Okay, perfect. Tink.
Hold action for seeing whatever this crying thing is. I would cast Firebolt once I can
I
see
think
it.
it's Droden right now.
Move you up a bit, Nick, if you want. If you didn't get the chance earlier.
No, it's alright. She would have stayed by the boat anyway. She's
Okay,
waiting
cool.
for the zombies to come back from the water.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Oops, sorry. Sorry, Tink. What would you like to do?
I'm holding
Sev's
Firebolt.
okay, and just looking down the hole. Yeah. Okay. Zombies. We'll skip those because they're not coming back for a bit. Malice.
Do I really have any idea what's going on? I've just heard, like,
You can hear a woman crying. And Droden
Droden
shout.
like yelp ghost.
Yeah.
We're both peering down a hole.
Like we're gonna supervise.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I will hold Sacred Flame for if it appears. But right now, I don't know what's going on, and I'm a little bit kind of hungover, so I'm just staying out of it.
We've got seasickness, fatigue. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Droden then.
Can I see what's at the top of those stairs?
No.
No.
No. You could. It's kind of dark, it's almost like the top of the stairs is covered, but as far as you're aware, they definitely go up. That's all you know.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 10 feet this way.
Mm-hmm.
I have to move there because they wouldn't let me move anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10 feet, and then 20 feet to here, and then I'm going to action dash into the room I fell through.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to bonus action Misty Step back onto the deck with everyone else.
Okay, good call. Okay, just 1 second.
Which is the only reason why I was willing to explore.
Excellent. Okay, you're all looking down the hole for Drodin, and then he's there's kind of like a of smoke, and he stood next to you. Like, what are you looking for?
There's
Anything else?
a strange crying ghost down there. No, that's it.
Okay, Daphne.
He's gonna run towards him, seeing as there's action there. And then she's going to hold an action to shoot at anything that comes out of that hole. She's going to shoot projection attack.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Drodin will also make a note that he spotted some stairs leading up, but he couldn't see through it, so maybe it's covered by something.
Yeah, where you're stood now, you suspect it comes out underneath that sail by the fallen mast.
Probably point that out.
Yeah. Okay. Right, top of the round. It is Aoife's go. So you will see her just rise up through the deck. Those of you that haven't seen her before, she's crying and the tears are just melting her face. Sorry, what you say?
Well, that's the one.
Yeah. And she just literally comes through all the rubble, the deck, everything, like it's not there. And she will... Who's she going to pick on? I'll show you a picture. Because she's a looker.
Be hot.
Yeah, she's a hottie. She's crying the whole time, sobbing. Just sounds inconsolable, but looks terrifying. She's going to move forward, and she's just fell down the hole. Yeah, that's the problem with that whole system. It teleported her. It's not supposed to do that. Yeah, I'll move her there instead. But she's actually stood there over the hole. She will reach out, she'll sort of wipe the tears from her eye. You can see them dripping off her fingers, and she'll reach out and try and touch you, Drodin. Hooray!
Can we also say that pre-comp that's a hit already?
Oh, brace yourself.
Yay! Thanks for that warning.
Oh, that's not so bad. 8 necrotic damage. As the tears on her fingers touch you, you just feel them burning into your skin and eating away and turning black wherever it touches.
Also, everyone had held actions.
They did, so go for it, everyone.
And while this is going on, can I say that Drodin would have moved his dancing lights up so that Tink could see as they moved to the other end of the boat?
I can thank you, but I can see because of the globe.
Okay, never mind.
And can I get a Dex saving throw? 12, please.
Dex saving throw. Oh, yeah, sure.
think I met with an 8.
I think you do, unfortunately. So that's a miss, a miss. She fails a deck saving throw. I think just the shock of seeing her rise up through the deck just catches you all off guard, even though you're waiting there.
So that's
8.
8 radiant.
8 radiant. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, the radiant damage rains down on her, and it seems to burn her, and she reacts to it, sort of screams, but she still looks good. I think everything else misses, unfortunately.
Can you
Sev.
just not hurt my friend right now? Waste.
That me?
By the way, if you do step there, you probably will fall through. So I will need if you want to move across that bit, I will need a dex saving throw. But I am going to delete the. I'm going to move the teleport circle away because it's a pain in the bum. Yeah, what would you like to do?
If I fell through that area for 25 feet, would I not have been a bit scuffed?
Yeah. Are you asking me to damage you?
I'm just pointing out I got away scot-free a bit there.
Oh, I forgot. Let's just say you landed on a bunch of blankets and an old mattress, because I forgot.
Did those blankets have 2 eye holes cut out?
I don't have enough spell slots to go healing people, and I will just leave you if need be.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
She's disappeared again, hasn't she?
30. Sev is running. 30. Your bonus action dash.
Yeah.
30. Another short bow shot.
Okay, go for it. Oh yeah, that's good.
Is it next to anybody?
Me.
It is. It's up to next to Drodin.
And me.
And Tink.
Okay. So that's 8 total.
8 total.
So you let go of the arrow and it flies through, and it just seems to go straight through her. It takes something with it, but doesn't seem as affected by it as you would have hoped.
Yeah.
You definitely hit, but it's like shooting wind.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's me done. Trying to get to the door.
Okay. Yeah. Tink.
This is going to be quite a boring term, but a useful one for me. I cast on myself protection from evening.
Okay.
And I will not move because I don't want an opportunity attack.
Okay. Does that give them disadvantage against you, and you get advantage against them? Is that right?
Just disadvantage.
They get disadvantage on attacks against you. Okay. You would see Drodin looks pretty badly hurt. He's struggling with the pain from this necrotic damage. Is that your lot?
Yeah. I don't have healing. I just see that corrupting touch did a lot of damage and go, oh no.
It did. Malice.
I've not got many spells left, so I don't want to go wasting all of them. So let's just go for a cantrip of Sacred Flame. Can I have another dex save of 12, please?
Okay.
Balls.
She saves, unfortunately.
Utter balls. In which case, I am a little bit scared now. So I'll just run away a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Because I remember there are also going to be zombies coming back.
Yes. Yes, there are. Drodin, you're up.
I'm going to just use mage armor on myself.
Okay.
And then he's going to look over at Tink and suggest that she makes a move. While she gets the opportunity to. And then he's just going to stand there because he's not going to take a hit in the face. It probably won't end well for him.
Really? You just stayed there? Okay.
Ballsy.
Indeed. Daphne, you're up.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, you want to do anything else?
I just realised I should have made a concentration save, but I'm more than happy to just say that Detect Magic has dropped anyway.
Okay, if you're happy to drop it, you can roll it if you want.
That's fine.
No, you were getting magic off her just before she punched you.
Right, Daphne's gonna run over to this creature, taking a deep breath. In her hand, you see manifest a spear made out of light. We're gonna go for a strike. Oof, good damage.
That's a hit, just.
That is a hit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
2 points of influence on that. That's 13 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And it's gonna turn around almost with the blunt end.
Yep, it's a hit.
Another 4 points of radiant damage.
But yeah, it definitely seems to have hurt her. You can see the effect there. She looks injured now. She's losing some cohesion in her form.
Okay. And then I'll just warn everyone to that I'm gonna hold it back and take some distance, because I would probably recognize this kind of thing that she is, wouldn't I? Oh,
Yeah. Slightly different characteristics to her, but yeah, you know what she is. Blah blah blah. Right, it is her go. So after taking that damage from you, she just turns and looks at you all and starts tearing at her face and pulling off this ethereal flesh, and you can sort of see a skull underneath. So can everyone within 60 feet please make a DC 13 wisdom save, which is everybody.
I think I actually
have a wisdom of 8.
have this.
Oh no.
I was gonna say I've seen those. But...
Yeah. Okay, so Drodin saved. Malice, did you get 20? Oh, nice. Daphne fails. Tink saves and Sev saves. Wow. Okay. Daphne, you are frightened for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, with disadvantage if the banshee is within line of sight. So you're basically frightened of her. Have you marked it already?
Yes.
That's for 1 minute, unless you change the save. And that, I think, is all she can do for now. Sev.
Okay.
You would have just turned to check on the others and just would have seen her doing this horrendous act. And...
Oh, actually, while I'm still within range, I'll I know it's not doing a lot, but I'll fire another shot off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Roll damage. And sneak attack. That's better.
That's better. It's better. It's only
Ooh,
half damage, I know, but ooh,
close to
nice.
max. So that's that's 20 altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's looking badly hurt now.
So yeah, I'll try and get up
You
next
think
to
that if
this.
she'd have been a person, you'd have killed her with that? You're
Yeah.
pretty certain.
Yeah. I'll pick up the doll.
Yeah. Okay.
Bonus action dash back.
Yeah.
And then if I've got free use of an item, just give it another look over, see if there's anything. I know it's going to be a very quick one. So.
Yeah, just roll an investigation. I'll drop you a message. It just looks like a doll, but as you turn it over, you can feel something moving around inside it.
Okay.
They
It
blend
could just be a broken piece, or it could be anything. But yeah, there's something rattling around inside it.
He's no fun. He's no Blinsky.
Pink.
I don't want to burn that spell. This isn't gonna do much, but shocking grasp.
Okay. The hit. Is that 1 lightning damage?
But the most important thing is it can't take reactions.
This is what I was hoping for. I will now move.
You try to grab onto her, and you let the lightning go, but it just seems to go around her. It doesn't seem to. Yeah, you didn't get a good grip on her because she's ethereal. But what you did do didn't seem to hurt her, unfortunately.
You can't hit me whilst I go over here.
She can.
What?
Oh, sorry. Have you
Can't take
used?
reactions.
Can't take reactions. Okay. Scared you though, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Malice. This is where the big thing
now
comes
is
out to
not
see an
the time to
instinct.
play with. Yeah. Zev, now is not the time to play with toys. What in the world are you doing?
He's got this doll and he's like,
Just a
Do I
hunch.
get the,
something
do
idiot.
I get the feeling that now would be a good time to sacred flame the doll?
Drodin said it was magical.
Oh, that doesn't mean it's anything to do with her, and I will sacred flame her again. So another
Okay.
DC 12 dex, please.
Okay. Fails.
Okay. That's 6 radiant.
Okay. Yeah, you strike her with the sacred flame, and it seems to burn some of her ethereal body away. You can see bits of an hour transparent completely, and bits of sort of losing their form and then reforming as she's struggling to hold herself together. Anything
Yeah.
else?
No.
Okay. Drodin?
there's going to be a moment of him just going, "Oh, Tink, you glorious bitch," as he like scurries away because he no longer has to risk getting hit as he tries to run. And he's going to cast magic missile at first level.
Okay.
So roll. Ooh,
Nice.
14
Close to
force
max
damage
as well.
Yeah.
14 force damage. I have to keep checking because they have a lot of resistances. How do you want to do it?
Just fucking pepper the thing to death with these weird magical bolts. So he'll kind of like scurry down the deck a little bit and then do like a quick turn and just kind of like throw them out of his book, and they'll just like blunt force it to death or re-death.
And you'll just see her just dissipate and evaporate into nothing, and you'll just hear it like tink, tink, tink as something hits the deck and then drops through the hole into the deck below.
Think.
Yeah?
Mhm.
What?
Oh,
She's got the same name as the sound of something metal dropping on the floor. Can I say?
Tink, I'm sorry to be a bother, but I think she dropped something. That was magical. Would you be able to
Is
recover
there
it?
light
Or
down there?
I'll send my dancing lights down for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tinkle go.
Okay, you pop down into the ship. You find well, I can put you in there if you want, but you basically find a ring on the floor. It looks like a
if
wedding
I'm down
band.
there, I'll investigate if there is anything else.
Sure, I'll put you in there. Where are you?
If she's doing that,
On
if she
top of
takes
it.
longer than a few seconds, or Drayden sees her like wander off from the room, he'll go to where he thinks those stairs were, to try and make his way down.
Okay, sure. Let me put the teleport thing back in. So,
You got
It's good why it
multi-level
worked.
tokens, or it's a different one.
it's like a I can't remember exactly what it is. If I just put you in there, why can't I move you? If you just move onto the wrecked bit, it should
Whee!
teleport you.
It's very dark in here!
Yes, it is. There's no light in here.
Hello. Drayden will probably
There's a little
actually
bit of
come
light
down.
coming from upstairs, so you would be able to see a little bit. I'm gonna give you a
Put my
bit of
dancing
light
lights.
because it's just mean. Yeah.
You should have picked up the beacon before you went down.
Bigger than her.
Bigger than me.
Oh,
So you find you can see just about from the light coming from upstairs. You can see this. It's a small wedding band. It appears to be gold or gold-like material, and it's got an engraving in Elvish on the inside.
I can't speak Elvish. Why am I even checking?
I swapped Elvish for Undercommon.
That if it
Okay.
had got to its next turn, it was going to be very bad. So killed
It was a
at the start.
banshee, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
It was going to do the.
was
I'll
gonna
use
do the
these
whale.
Elvish if you need me to.
Well, for now, you're not down here, so I just pocket this piece of gold. And it
Sure.
said it was carrying cargo to sell, or that they were going to trade or whatever. So I'll just have a look around for anything valuable, if I may.
Okay, sure. One that's in the ship, roll investigation. If you walk through the blood splat, you will be able to get down into the lower part of the ship if you want to.
Drayden will also scope out the room where he found her.
Okay, 23.
I want to treasure and loot.
Yeah, you move in. It doesn't look like any of these are anyone particularly important's cabins. It just seems to be basic accommodation, but you do find with a 23, looking under the beds, you find a few little chests with a bit of money in, to a total of 72 gold, 20 silver, and 89 copper.
Wait. 72 gold.
20 silver,
20 silver.
89 copper.
89 copper, thank you.
And there's some bits of like dry biscuits, like the sort of really dry bread that they often use for long trips. Some of them are a bit maggoty, but
No, we have food.
we've eaten worse. I would like to, as I'm dashing as fast as I can to get this bloody doll, and then I'm running back up the bloody deck again and see this banshee just disappear into
yeah,
box, and I just throw the doll down onto the deck and
Okay.
hope it smashes.
Okay. It does.
Do I see anything amongst the pieces?
You see a piece of bone.
Oh no. Is Drodin nearby?
No, but I am. I'll look at dead things.
I was going to ask him what type of magic he detected.
You probably would spot Drodin kind of like scurry under one of the collapsed sails to get below deck.
Malice, your area of expertise. What do you make of this?
Can I look at the bits of dead stuff?
Sure, yeah. Roll a medicine check or religion.
13. It's only a little bit of bone.
It's like a small piece of this.
What
this
you do
big,
with it that counts.
You're not really sure. You're not sure what it is. I mean, it could be from any kind of animals. It could be a finger bone. It could be, like a leg bone from a small mammal. You're not certain, but it could be one of those two things. Either way, it's weird for it to be inside a doll.
Any engraving or carving on it, or is it just plain?
Oh, good question. As you pick it up and look at it, you can indeed see there's some strange letters etched in it.
Not something I can read then. Let me see what I can.
Don't think so. What can you read?
Common, Elvish, Undercommon.
No.
And I can read Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Undercommon.
It's abyssal.
Ooh!
And it's not a word, but it is abyssal letters or runes. You're not quite. I mean, again with that roll, you're not quite sure what it means, but it's definitely abyssal.
I will relay that. Maybe when I'm feeling better and I can think straight.
Yeah, well, I'm happy for you to keep hold of that, Malice. That seems to be your bag.
Speaking of which, she will then add it to her bag, not the pouch that's full of decom.
Shit.
I was going to say.
But a little side pouch.
Okay. Fair play.
Rodin, did you say there wasn't downstairs?
I said there was a set of stairs. I think that led back up to the deck. It's how I just came down. And he'll direct Tink to the other room where he found the banshee.
Don't forget, zombies coming soon.
Yeah, we're hoping to be done very shortly.
You see some disturbance in the water coming towards about 60 foot out.
Quick, investigate the room.
Daphne's going to be prepared to attack. She's going to throw a projection attack.
I'll hold an action. Just notch the bow, aim it towards the water, ready. As soon as it appears, let one go.
Yeah. Okay.
Was
Fair play.
my last investigation check that everything or this other room that Drodin says there is that I can't see?
You can't see. Oh, because it's pitch black. He probably that wasn't for that room. He would probably have to lead you physically lead you through, and then in here you would see a little bit of light. Sorry, I'll turn the crying off. I didn't realise it was
Yes.
still on.
Thank you. The fact that it just like faded out slowly was also quite unsettling.
I'll find that on your server and use it whenever Alessander says he starts crying. What's in this room? What's it look like?
It just seems to be more bunks and hammocks, to be more precise. I know the map's got beds on for some reason, but there wouldn't be beds.
It's much darker in here.
It's a lot darker in here. Yeah.
I will also roll. What are I got a 21.
21. Okay. Again, you search under all the beds. You look for little chests. The only things you find of interest are a small dagger with a gold hilt and 22 gold
Adding
and
it
about
to the funds,
30
'cause I've got
copper.
Nice. Did you find the ring or whatever it was that fell below deck?
Would I recognise that it was Elvish?
Yeah,
But
you would.
yes, it has an engraving in an Elvish, but I don't speak that language.
Neither do I, unfortunately. But we can take it back to the ship. I have an idea. I might be able to figure out what it is. But if that doesn't work, we may have to wait until we get to Gracklestug.
We should go upstairs and fight those zombies.
Yep. And then you step on the stairs, it will send you to the top deck again. Oh, should
Stairs! Why do you keep doing this to me? I sit on his
got
shoulder.
He's gone.
No, he would have led her out as well.
You kind of feel your way, and eventually you find the stairs.
No, he wouldn't have just left her there. He'd be like, "Come on, let's go."
There you go.
Should
You
we
hear the
take
crying again.
Should we take the orb with us, or is it
Oh,
too large?
yes.
That's
No,
what we
it
came
was
for.
worth money.
It's literally just resting on top of a barrel. It's not fixed down. Yeah, you can take it with you.
I
Do
will
we know
cast-
how to work it? Sorry, Jim.
No, it's fine. Carry on.
I was only going to ask if we know how to use it and work it, operate it.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay. As you are doing that, the zombies start to rise up out of the water, and indeed, as you see the first of them appear here and here, you start to recognise the telltale swirls in the water, and you can see further out there's others, and indeed past the end of the front of the ship you can see others beginning to walk through, and more still starting to march across the beach
Oh, fuck. In the boat.
above.
Do
Yep.
we have like a rough estimate of how many? Like double digits?
You can see the two that ran off. You can see another two up above. Maybe another 4, 6, maybe more. They just slowly seem to be making their way towards the ship.
I used my turn on dead too soon. Too soon.
Alright, it helped. It brought us a lot of time.
Just happy to be able to use it.
Rodin is going to grab that orb and start hauling ass.
Okay. Just move where you want to move, and I'll move the orb with you. It is big. It is unwieldy. It is 2 foot across. It is a massive, great big glass ball or crystal ball.
That's as far as he can get if he dashed.
Okay. You're dashing. Can you roll a strength check
Strength.
for me, or dex, just to make sure you don't drop it?
I'll say Dex because I'm slightly better at that. I've got the 19 in total.
Okay, it's good. Yeah, it's really slick and slippy, and for a moment you think you're going to drop it, but you get your grip round it, you jam your elbows in, you carry it with no problems, and then we'll get pop back into initiative. Sorry.
Drop it!
Is that everyone in? Missed anybody? Let me know if anyone's not on the initiative order. The light globe doesn't get a go, ignore that, or the dancing light.
I love the light globe. I can actually see them.
Blah blah blah. Everyone in?
I'm in.
Okay, so looks like Daphne is first.
Move to the edge. I'm assuming this is as far as I can go on this end, right?
Yeah.
So she's gonna create an axe in her hand and just throw it out.
Yeah. I don't know why this ship's disappeared. That is a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
13 points of radiant damage. That was a high roll.
We're on this one. Above
the first
you.
one.
Yeah.
I can get either one, but yeah, the first one.
Yeah, you can see this one is like a grey-skinned dwarf with white hair and beard. It's shambling forward, and you just strike it straight in the centre of the chest, nearly knock it off its feet, but it's still coming.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay. Sev?
To the boat.
Okay.
Is anything visible? I guess just these ones appear.
There's two here, but I don't know why you can't see them.
There's a wall there, I think. You put a wall in.
There isn't, but it's weird.
Secret
It's because I
wall?
think it's a tile next to the map. I don't know why,
Oh,
but
right,
there is two there.
Okay, I'll take a shot at the one closest to us that's in our way for retreating.
Yeah, this one.
Okay, so
You can see Mum.
Showboat.
Yeah, it's good.
5 piercing.
Excellent. Yeah, you strike it straight in the shoulder, spinning it backwards, but just about up to chest height, coming out of the water now.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
That's me.
Rodin.
So, 30 feet into the boat.
Yeah.
That's the fucking ruler. 30 feet into the boat.
Okay.
With the light orb. And then he's just going to put that down somewhere. And then he's going to throw a magic missile at the closest one.
Okay. Well, there is one just below the boat, which for some reason it's not showing on the map, but it is there.
Yep.
I assure
that's
you.
Fine. So I will do a damage roll. 9. It's not quite as good as last time, but
That one there, so you can see it. Okay, 9. Not bad. So that was, what was it, 5 and 9? Yeah, it's badly hurt. Arrow from Sev. Is that only one magic? Oh, that was all 3, was it? Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. They just yell, "Get in the boat!"
Tink.
30 feet to the boat. And firebolt the thing that we can't see.
This one, yeah, sorry. It's weird, I don't know why that's doing that. You can see the other top when you're on this one, but... What was that?
Is that like a terrain wall or something?
Yeah, there's no walls there. It must just be... It must be because it's a tile.
Is a tile on a lower level? You can bring it forward or back, can't you? If it's a tile.
Yeah.
Anyway.
12 hit.
It does roll damage. For fire damage. Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Blindly.
Just flinging it off into the dark.
Yep. Well, no, I can see 'cause it's
dies.
a thing now, but
You can see, yeah.
there's a recklessness there has been throughout this whole thing to her throwing spells.
Okay, so this one here is going to start shambling towards Daphne. It's quite slow, trudging through the sand, but it does lunge forward and body slams into you. It's 15, which I think misses, doesn't it? It does. This one is going to shamble forward and try and it just slams into the boat and into you, Sev.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That hits.
That's a hit.
Everything
It's
hits me.
5 bludgeoning damage. And can everyone in the boat make a dexterity saving throw, please? As if the boat rocks.
Unnatural 1.
There you are.
I'm in the drink.
You're in the water. Yeah. Sev, you're fine. It slams you, hits you, hurts you, but you manage to hold onto the boat. You just see Drodin just tip out and into the water. He hits the decking and rolls down into the water. You don't take any damage though, Jim.
Huzzah.
Okay. There's another one here. It's going to come forward and slams you in the water. Sounds a bit weird. They should give him a better attack than a slam. It completely misses, fumbles, slips over in the water and just goes prone. You jammy.
Like Grandad
Malice.
at the beach.
Yeah. It was deliberate. Go for it, Haley. Hazel. I nearly said Haley then. It's because you called. It's because in OBS I've got you as Haley as a joke. I just looked at it as I said it.
Can I have a dex save for the one at the back of the boat, please?
Sure. Dexterity, it's their speciality.
I find that hard to believe. Oh, apparently it's true.
Wait, damn it.
It's -2, but it's got 17.
Crap. Is it worth me getting in the boat, or am I just going to put myself in danger's way? That's it. That's all I can really do.
You stay in there.
You can't leave until we go get in the boat and move.
But I'm scared. No, I'm not going to put myself in reach of them, and we've still got. 1 second. Where is every? Oh God, yeah. Okay, no, fuck it. I'll jump in the fucking boat and nearly die. Why not? Yeah, and that's it. That'll do.
It's all fun. Okay. Fair play.
Daphne.
So that one has moved. Daphne, you've got one on you and another. I wouldn't say rushing up behind it. Shuffling is probably more accurate.
Get to the floater.
I think you're muted, Nick. I don't know if you're talking.
I was. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Right, she's gonna do a quick turn and then manifest a massive hammer in a hand, holding two hands, and she's gonna smash it in the head as she meets it.
Okay.
Oh, that's ignore the d6. So 20.
No worries.
Yeah.
It's a hit. Yeah. They've only got 8 armor class.
Do not ignore the actions.
Quite hard to miss zombies, isn't it?
Yeah.
9. Nice. Yeah, that's enough. How do you want to do it? Big hammer. Good choice.
Its head just flies straight out. Big
Just
massive.
like pop, and just like skips across the water like a stone.
Yeah. And I'm gonna 30 feet here and bonus action attack that one.
Okay.
Although the light from my weapon is fading already, so this one
Yeah.
is a bit weaker attack.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, excellent.
Points of radiant damage.
Yeah. 6 radiant.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, it's kind of stumbled over after fumbling its attack on Drodin. Just it's you find it easy to just stick the knife in the neck. Anything else?
No, that's all for now.
You're not getting in the boat.
Well, can I?
You can't. Look. It's yeah. It looks. It's smaller than it actually should be. So it does
Let me
look quite
see.
small, but
I
it's.
think
it's
I
not.
moved. No, I moved 25 feet. So do I need to spend extra movement to get on the boat?
Just 5 feet to get into it is fine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's.
I'm on the boat.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
Boats and
There you go.
hoes.
Make it a bit. We can make it a bit bigger. Okay. Good turn. Sev.
Help.
I'll just move the boat for now, but we know you're in it, right?
Yeah, help action to anybody that's not in the boat. Or is everybody in?
Who's
Right
not
now.
in the boat? Everyone's in the boat, I think now.
I'm not.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you can. You want to help Drodin get out of the water,
Yeah.
basically.
If he's going to be making a roll to get in the boat, I want to make that roll easier.
Okay. That is fine. That's your lot.
Yeah.
Drodin, then.
Disengage and get in the boat.
Okay, good call. You're in the boat. Everyone's in the boat. Oh, just got to row it now. Tink.
Is there anything left to kill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 2 zombies at the
Guns.
side of the boat,
And more coming.
and more coming.
Oh, they're right fucking next to me.
Yeah, they're flanking you, in fact.
I'll hit the injured one with the right next to me, so it has to be electric hand. What's it called?
Yeah, that
grasp.
one is.
Grasp.
That one's. Yeah. Unless you get less than 8, I think you're good. Yeah, roll damage. It's almost too easy. You just got to reach out. Just. Is that the top one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just grab its face and just. Fill up though. Anything else?
Still got protection from good and evil, so I'm not going to waste a misty step on this. No.
Okay. Sev. The zombie is still trying to clamber up onto you and grabbing and grasping at you
Yeah.
as it tries to grab you
Yay.
and horribly misses, which is probably a nice change for you tonight.
It is a nice change for me, especially since I forewent my last attack.
That is true. And then he went and did action disengage anyway. Although I didn't make you get into the boat, did I? I'm very forgetful tonight. Okay, the other one is going to go for Tink. And it's got disadvantage, hasn't it? Guessing a 10 misses.
Yep.
Okay. They are a bit rubbish zombies. Malice. You are in the boat. You can row it if you want.
What does it take to row it? Is that an action?
Yes.
Okay. I will row it.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Which I think can't... Can it attack on the first?
It can attack on the first turn, yeah.
Okay, then I will also attack the one next to Sev. Which... So that's an 18 to hit.
Okay, that is a hit. Roll damage.
And that is 8 damage. So it's like a skeletal hand with silver rings on it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll get you a proper icon for that.
Thank you. And it will claw at them.
Just materializes out of the air and just rips into this zombie. And you damage it. It's badly injured. It's struggling now. And you do that literally. You sort of cast it out with your mind as you're rowing. So roll a strength check for me, please. Ability check.
So is that athletics or?
Yeah,
just
if you've
straight
got
strength?
athletics, or if you've got athletics, you can use it. If you've not, you can use strength.
I'm screwed either way. -1, so it's a 9.
If
A
you click
9.
athletics and you don't have proficiency, it just does a strength check, so it's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're both -1, so that would have been the same either way.
Okay. Yeah, the boat is kind of the wrong way round, and you're trying to row it backwards with the flat of the boat at the back, and the panic to get away. But you do row it away. Tinky, you flying?
Well, I fell out the boat.
Where's the
Okay.
oar?
So you're in the water.
Suppose I would be.
Okay. So the boat is here, moving forward, with everyone in it except Tink, who is in the water. I didn't realise you were in the water. Sorry. The zombies,
You
they will
made
get
us do the
opportunity
deck
attacks.
save thing, yeah.
Yeah. Zombie will take an opportunity attack on Sev. You pull away, it tries to grab you and pull you into the water.
Son of a
That's
bitch.
a 16.
Yep.
That's 2. And then 1 on Drodin. That's 9. Even Drodin's not that squishy.
Ooh.
Or is he?
No.
Okay. So back to the top of the round. You guys are in the boat. You can see now this weird spectral ringed drow hand scraping at this zombie, and then you realise Tink is in the water between two of them.
Does she look hurt?
Nope.
No. And she can fly away, as far as I know. Does she look like she can fly, or is she kind of grappled in any way, trapped?
She's not grappled. Whether she can take off out of water, I don't know. But
Okay. Daphne will. You will see around you kind of a shield forming around your body, like a piece of armor. So I'm going to use my projection barrier thing. I'm just posting it there. Yeah. So 2d6s. So you get 10 temporary hit points until the end of your next turn. Or my next turn, I'm sorry.
Nice.
So that'll be my action, and she will also jump in the water. She doesn't need to. No, she'll stay on the boat. That's the turn.
Okay. You guys see both tiles now that you're at the other side of the line. I don't get it.
Weird.
I don't get what's going on with that. It's weird. Okay. Is that your lot? Yeah. Seb then.
Okay. I will take a shot with a short bow at the closest one to us. That's next to Tink.
Okay, go for it.
Attack.
Oh, crit.
Whoop, whoop.
Nice. Roll damage and sneak attack as well.
Damage. Sneak attack. Damage.
Yeah, I think you double your sneak attack as well. Yeah.
I did roll it as a critical. Yeah, I know, it's normally only 1d6, I think.
Okay. That's enough. How do you want to do it?
Well, I will do one more thing.
Yeah.
Which will tie into it. I can't find it here. It's on D&D Beyond, though. Whales from the Grave. I can't find it anyway. But it's an additional 1d6 at a second creature that you can see when you hit a first creature with sneak attack.
Go for it.
Steve, your sneak attack should be 2d6 if we're level 6 characters. Anyway.
Level 3.
Your regular sneak attack is 2d6 at level 3.
Yeah, well, it's dead anyway. But I'll take a look at that. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, roll the Whales of the Dead.
And I suppose that would be double damage as well, would it? If that's crit?
Would, yeah. Yeah, go for it. I like it. Your arrow basically goes straight through.
Yeah, well, the way I would flavour that is, so my normal arrow goes, sails out and hits the zombie in the water, and then kind of parallel and kind of glitching in and out of, almost like between planes. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you can't, kind of stitching through, phasing in and out, and then it runs parallel and hits the second one.
Awesome. Yeah, and it kills the second one as well.
Oh,
it literally
nice.
goes straight through. It's like 1, 2, and you're suddenly surrounded by dead zombies, Tink, floating in the water.
Sorry, that second one would have been necrotic damage. I don't know if it had any resistances to that.
Oh, okay, thank you. No, it doesn't.
Okay,
no,
cool.
That's fine. It's probably quite bad for a zombie. Not much of them left. And I think with that, largely there's not going to be any more zombies that can get to you. Rowing the boat backwards with the flat end the wrong way, Malice, you do get it to the ship, and Derendil reaches down and pulls you all up, and then pulls the boat up, and you are back on the ship.
I think we'll have flown over to the boat and just been like, "You're all a bunch of assholes, you know that?"
I'm really sorry. I didn't realise that you weren't in the boat.
We checked and we all asked
I
each
get it. You
other.
say it all the time. I didn't notice. You're just so small.
In all fairness to them, and let's all calm down, you are quite small.
Been together for days now. You should be used to looking for me.
You also should have just been in the boat.
We did look,
How
Tink.
about you take some responsibility for it for once?
We all said, "Is everybody here? Can we go?" Yeah, okay, we missed you, but we did check. We did think about you.
And we were being attacked. And you
Flavour
can
it as
fly.
I was currently underwater when that was asked, but I was actually booking a booster COVID shot.
Okay. Well, a mistake was made.
No mistakes were made. There was a slight accident.
Yeah, I mean, we could have carried on
If
rowing.
a mistake-
We didn't. We carried on fighting. We're all good now.
Yes, and I made sure you were well protected and you were able to run out as soon as I noticed you were there, and everyone else stayed and fought. Once we realized you were there, we missed you for a moment. Well, there was a lot of us, there were a lot of zombies. It was a confusing situation, and mistakes were made. We're not soldiers. So,
And to be fair, you are very small.
And you can fly.
No, I get it. Every man for themselves. Fine.
Definitely just trying to well, I don't think it was quite like that.
If it was every man for themselves, Tink, I would have left you alone to fight that banshee.
Good point.
I wouldn't have bothered wasting my spell slot.
It's fine. Just tensions are a little bit high. It was a hairy situation.
Well, if I hadn't used that spell slot, I could cast Calm and Motion so we could all feel better right now.
I don't think that would actually help.
Well,
Did
what
they
would
leave
you
any
know?
rum?
Okay, but this is my job, mediating conflict. I just think it's best if we all admit that maybe didn't act in the best interest of everyone else. And try to do better next time.
And then we'll all die.
Well, I guess there's a decision to be made as to whether we're sticking out for each other or not. If it is every person for themselves, then that's fine. Although I strongly advise against it.
I'm just going to look through the crates again to see if there's any alcohol. Any rum or anything.
Yeah, you do find some kind of alcoholic fish wine. Properly salty. Horrible. But
Look,
it's alcoholic.
This is an acquired taste, but I think we all need something a little bit more than water. Come on. I'm gonna pass it round. Hold your nose if it helps. Trust me.
Putting her hands on her forehead. Fuck it. I should just drink.
Jordan's just kind of going to be like, I'll pass.
Marlis will drink.
It's got like a super salty, with like a real strong aniseed hit, and then this odd fishy aftertaste. But it's quite strong alcohol.
Is it like drinking Sambuca, but if it was tequila?
Yeah, maybe.
Like alcoholic cod liver oil.
Yeah. What a horrible thought.
It's good for your joints as well, I believe. Try some more.
Matt, I have a awkward question for you.
Do
So
you want to take that fall damage?
no. Amongst the treasure we found a while ago was a pearl necklace worth 1,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Amongst that pearl necklace, would there be any that look like they might be worth 100 gold?
Maybe you can roll a investigation to see.
$21.
Yeah, you can identify one of them that you think is one of the sort of main piece that's in the centre of the necklace. It's the largest pearl. That one's probably worth 100 on its own.
I'm breaking that necklace to get that pearl.
Okay.
So everyone will probably watch Drone fish that out of wherever it is. Just kind of go.
You're all drinking this weird fish stuff, and he's looking at jewellery.
But now I have a spell component.
You do.
Identify.
You do indeed.
But now there's pearls all over the deck!
They're like rolling around a room.
Odin, couldn't you have just worn it?
I don't think it works quite that way, but I mean, I have it now, so. Anyway, if
I'll
you'll
gather up the pearls.
Worth 900 gold.
if you can pass me the ring and the doll, I can spend some time to figure out what they are.
And the bit
The
of
doll's
bone.
gone, I'm afraid.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
But we did find the contents, which I think is where you were getting your ping from.
Okay.
It's creepy
I'll
little
hand
bone.
over the bit of bone.
Jordan will just kind of like have it in his open palm and just kind of like stare at it for a while and be like, huh. Well, I mean, I'll have a look at it. Yeah, and he will head below deck to find somewhere quiet to ritual cast Identify.
Okay. Would you like to know what that is now? It's 10:05.
Yeah, whack 'em on me. I thought it'd be a good way to conclude it. Finding out what some of the loot we got was.
The ring is it's an elven wedding ring. But it is also a ring of water walking.
Okay.
Oh,
Give it to the small one so she doesn't fall in the bloody sea again.
I think it should go to someone that can't fly.
Oh, so your ability to fly now saves you, does it?
I was taken by surprise.
Fly when it suits.
I just imagine Tink shaking her wings like a dog that's wet. Covered in everybody.
Everywhere. You'll have to oil some bits after as well. Get the oil can out like. Otherwise your knees get squeaky.
Yeah, rust, yeah.
And what about the chunk of bone?
The chunk of bone is a cursed item.
Oh.
And
Also, I want to.
You're not sure what that is, what the curse is.
Oh dear. Does it have any other effect to it?
Whatever the effect is, it's not something that you can engage. It seems to be some sort of self. What's the word? It's whatever it does it on its own. But you do think that it's probably attached to whoever the first person to pick it up was.
Okay.
Oh,
You
now
suspect even if you were to throw it away, it probably would turn up again.
So would that be me or Sev? Because
It would be Sev.
he threw the ball at the ground. Did I pick it up to put it in the pocket?
I deliberately didn't pick it up.
Oh.
I did. Yes. Got a cursed bit of bone.
I said nothing.
Yeah, that's why That's why Jordan didn't touch it either. He's like, I don't trust that fucking doll.
You just like, you pick that up. I'm not going to.
I would have picked it up if Malice hadn't, but I thought I said, this is your bag.
Yeah, as soon as we started talking about it, I just kind of forgot to not touch it. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll put it in my pocket. That's fine.
Also,
I am more than happy to have a cursed bit of bone.
is that dagger I found with the gold hilt anything? Or is it
No,
just a
it's-
fancy looking
It's
dagger?
just a very, very nice dagger, probably worth about 100 gold.
Oh. Okay, we'll put that in the loot bag.
Put all this money and know where to spend it.
They go in there. Don't worry.
We're heading to Greckles too. We'll be fine. But yeah,
And the light globe is a little like a drift globe, but made larger. It doesn't have the ability to float, but it is a lot brighter than a normal drift globe. And you work out that there is an activation, so you can turn it on and off.
Okay.
Because it is incredibly bright. It's on the deck of the ship, and it's like having a lighthouse next to you. It's very bright.
This is the thing I was thinking about that I didn't want to ask at the time. But if it is particularly bright, would it then be uncomfortable for me and Malice?
Within about 20 feet, yes, it would hurt your eyes. Anyone with sunlight sensitivity will find it hard to be within 20 feet of. Beyond that, it's fine. But yeah.
Okay.
These are normally put right at the front of the prow of the ship, so that they're for lighting, for showing other ships where you are, as opposed to carrying it around.
Well, carry on.
So I was gonna say I was going to tinker with it anyway, see if it's the light emanates from something inside it that I could put into a lantern or something, so that I have transportable light.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I did give you a hooded lantern, didn't I? A couple of sessions
Yes,
ago.
but this is even brighter, isn't it? This gives
Yeah,
off more.
Yeah.
And it's just
we might be able to buy a drift globe in Gracklestock.
in my head, this is her learning how magical light works, because eventually I want her to make goggles of night or something.
It's basically sunlight to 20 feet, and then it's just the rest of it is dim to 80 feet.
It would have sucked ass for him carrying it back to the boat.
Oh yeah, it would have been
You'd
unpleasant.
be like, oh fuck.
See you, Nick. See you tomorrow.
See you, mate.
Ta-da, Nick.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, there we go. We can leave it there if you like. You made easy, punchy. Right, I'm going to stop the stream unless anyone has anything to say. There's no stream tomorrow. I don't think there's a stream on Sunday either, is there?
Nope.
And probably no stream Monday after. No. So we're having a few weeks off, and we'll see you after. Bye.
Bye.